Hello there! Reading offers us solace to escape the real world, but as I dive heart first into this particular book, I find myself connecting to my inner humanity. Assalamualaikum, my name is ZAYN binti ABDULLAH from SK SABUR K9 KUDAT, and my school code is XBA 5095. Divine Rivals is a historical romantic fantasy. This book will surely lift readers up to a heightened reality, but with a potent emotional pull that feels familiar in our bones as creature of emotion. It is written by the brilliant Rebecca Ross and published by St. Martin's Publishing Group. Beautifully crafted to 368 pages. Divine Rivals is about Iris Reno, a young journalist living in a world where ancient gods have awakened and declared war. When her brother Forrest leaves for the war, their mother becomes an alcoholic. In the midst of her family problem, Iris finds herself competing for a columnist position against her rival, Roman Kit. At home, Iris would pour all her feelings into letters and slips it behind her wardrobe, not knowing they will vanish and get a reply to a magical connection. The tension builds up as the identity of the reply remains a mystery, but they slowly develop a strong bond. She eventually becomes a war correspondent with a hope of finding her brother. The story intensifies as Roman Kit follows her while also revealing his identity as the Mystery Man. What I love about the story is how two different people come together as a team and overcome life challenges together. Love is potent and a powerful antidote to our differences. Despite starting as rivals, Iris and Roman learn to build trust, support, and understanding with each other. The way they lift each other up made me realize that love can be shown through actions. We often assume our loved ones know we love them without telling them. I believe love is a garden. Even the most divine of flowers will wilt and eventually die if not watered. I learned from these characters to simply show our love. My mom bonds with my siblings through their mutual love of sport, and my father loves taking us out for dinners. I guess a simple written note is not as simple as you may think. It is the water to our garden. In addition, the one character I truly look up to the most is definitely Iris. She is brave, emotional, and most importantly, she is determined to do anything for her brother. She is not only chasing love, she is chasing truth, her brother, and her place is in this broken world. For instance, she leaves home to find her brother. Her choices demonstrate how courageous and selfless she is. I am guided by strong females in my life. My grandmother still works way past her retirement age, and my mother is a working mom too. I think of the females in my life as superheroes because they remain emotionally in tune while also displaying resilience just like Iris. However, I also feel such deep empathy for war survivors. War trauma is deeply rooted in us like a permanent scar, just like Esther, who is Iris's mother. I have deeper appreciation for the frontliners who have protected our country. There is no winning side in any war. The side with lesser losses and bigger losses, but a loss is still a loss. What I found appealing about this book is the writer's beautiful writing styles. Rebecca Ross writes in a lyrical, emotional, and poetic way that brings the words and characters to life. Moreover, I learned that even during loss and hard time, we still have to believe in a better future. I also couldn't stop reading this because each page amazes me more than the others. For me, I would trade anything to be able to read this for the first time again. She humanizes the characters in a world we are not necessarily familiar with, and it is deeply poetic. Overall, the moral value that I learned is love should be shown through actions, and we must be hopeful despite our pain and hardship. Furthermore, I appreciate the resilience of the characters. I also have a deeper appreciation for families during its wars. My siblings would still annoy me, but I am grateful to have them. And I must start watering my garden too. Maybe all of us should. Maybe you could send that good morning text messages to loved ones. That is all from me. Have a good read. Thank you.